Yo, take a seat.
Sher Street Podcast. Hello, my name is Joey Sher. Welcome to Sher Street Podcast Episode 4. Today on the podcast, I interview my friend Mark Minervini. He is a runner and studying to get his personal training certification.
Hi,
Welcome
everybody.
to the street.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. I'm Mark Minervini.
You want to introduce yourself, man?
I'm Mark Minervini. I live in Hopatcong, New Jersey. I've been a runner for about 11 and a half years, and I'm currently, as of right now, studying to get my personal training certification.
All right, man. Sounds awesome. So, is this your first podcast?
This is my first ever podcast I ever had to do.
Nice, man. Well, don't be nervous. This is like my fourth time, and I'm still quite nervous at this. And I still question everything I do.
All good, man. You're doing the best within your ability, so.
Oh, yeah. So, you're a runner.
I am.
I've heard many stories about Yankee Stadium and everywhere your university runs.
Yeah. One thing that was pretty cool is that it was back in April. I did this 5K. I just wanted to do it for fun, see what it's like, and it was a charity going out to cancer, and my friend Danny Fusco asked me to do the race, and he said it would be pretty cool to do something like this. And I said, okay, this is something different, and you actually, what's cool about it, you get to run inside the stadium, and then you actually get to be outside on the baseball field for a little bit.
Score some home runs.
Right, and it was so funny about that is that there was a camera, and you actually saw yourself on there running. So I saw myself run on there for a little bit. I was like, what? This is so crazy.
That's an awesome story. So,
and there's an obstacle that I had to run on. I had to run on some stairs for a little bit, and then I had to do one of the rows again twice. And it was funny when I was reaching my second mile. Everybody was just cheering me on, and everybody was looking at me weird, wait, did we always saw that guy? and then I crossed the finish line, and I won the race overall, ran a 19:05.
Nice.
Then again, I wasn't looking for a PR that day. I was just, like I said, I was just doing it for the hell of it, just doing it for fun.
Just doing it for fun. That's what everything's about lately for me too, including the YouTube channel, including these podcasts.
There you go.
I'm not trying to get any publicity from doing any of this. I'm just trying to interview some really cool people I know and tell their stories.
Nice.
Yeah. So explain your daily routine.
Daily routine. So lately my daily routine is that I work 6 to 2. I'm currently in the receiving department at BJ's Wholesale Club. And usually when I get out of work, it would depend. I would go for a run right away, or I just go home and then just relax for a little bit and then go. Each of the days depends on the training that I have to do specifically. So for instance, Mondays would be my shorter days, followed by some hill sprints. And then either Tuesdays or Wednesdays would usually be my speed workouts. I'll tell you one speed workout I did. It was actually on Tuesday. So basically, what I had to do, I had to warm up for about 10 minutes, and then I have to run a mile at 10K pace, then do a 2-lap jog,
It's all good. It's all good. Sounds like quite the workout.
Well, there's more to it. Then I had to do 1,200 meters at 8K to 10K pace, then a 2-lap jog, then 1,000 meters at 5K to 8K pace, 2-lap jog, and then run 800 meters straight on, 2-lap jog, 600 meters, 2-lap jog, 400 meters, 2-lap jog, and then 200 meters, 2-lap jog, and then a 10-minute cool down. So I did about 10 miles altogether.
Damn.
And my head was just spinning right after that.
Oof, I can imagine. That's going to be my day tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Except not running or working out. So, how many miles do you usually run per day or on your running days?
Depends on the day, depends on the training cycle. Usually, my lowest will be about 5, but if it's a little bit longer, that'll probably be about 7 or 8. Usually my Sundays is my longer days. I like to call it long run Sunday. It's I did a team run with my running club down in Bedminster last weekend. Did about 14 miles. Gorgeous area.
Definitely.
And I actually ran on the Trump National Golf Course for a little bit.
Really? That must have been cool.
Yeah, but I didn't see Trump there though.
Yeah. Yeah. So what shoe brands do you like? Do you like Nike, Adidas? I can't really think of any other brands.
So
Under Armour.
I like a brand. It's called Hoka 11. It's a company based in Germany, and they have very comfortable shoes, very comfort, stability.
Not sponsored.
I know, but I like running in those. I like running in New Balance, which my running club, Garden State Track Club, is sponsored by.
Nice.
I've ran in Asics, Nike, Adidas. I've ran in all different types of shoes in the
Almost
past.
every brand.
Almost, yeah. So I say my top 3 brands are Hoka 11, New Balance, and Asics.
Nice. Would you like to give any shout outs to anyone you know?
Yeah, I like to give a shout out to plenty of people actually. So like to give a shout out to the people who have been a part of my running career. You guys made me the runner who I am, and also especially want to give a shout out to a good buddy of mine, Dylan Capwell, who turned professionally for the Atlanta Track Club. You inspire me every day to pursue my goals.
Nice. We'll make sure we can share this one with everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd like to give a shout out real quick to some guy named Zach who DMs me on Instagram. He told me to give him a shout out. So shout out to that random guy. How's your day?
Pretty awesome, I would say.
Except for the rain. I mean, it's a good day.
And the rain, I really don't mind that much. Like us run like me. It's my kind of weather.
Yeah.
Not too much sun in my face.
So right now you're studying to become a personal trainer.
Yeah, I'm studying to get my personal training certification. It's a very hard test, but I'm trying to work on it and get my certification.
You want to explain the grind to get where you are right now?
So basically, the grind that I've been doing is focus what's in front of you and pursue it. Work as hard as you can. Go from there.
I like that words of advice.
Oh, okay. The way you like to be on the grind. All you gotta do is set your eyes on it, pursue it, go from there.
Nice. So you say you work 6 days, work out 6 days a week?
6 days of running and then 2 to 3 days a week of cross training / lifting.
Nice. Now this is a very important question, Mark. I think everybody in the world has at least once in their life asked this question. Are you ready for it? Do you lift, bro?
Yes, I lift 2 to 3 days a week. But that's funny though.
I know. I feel like you're gonna ask me the same question. Alright. How much you lift?
It all depends. So with the dumbbells, probably about 25 pounds. Each of the exercises I do varies on the dumbbell that I use. So I'm basically guessing either to 8 pounds to 25 pounds. If I want to go a little bit higher, I would, but at the same time, I don't want to lose my speed.
Yeah. I do sometimes I bench. For me, like I bench a little bit. When I use dumbbells, I usually do like I try to do 225s, but it's really difficult for me. So I usually just do my triceps with 125 pound.
Yeah, it's best if you work out like maybe with like two plates with you, and just basically just like take it slow, and then once your body gets comfortable with it, go from there.
Yeah. So, what music genres or songs do you love? I know you listen to Linkin Park.
Yeah, I listen to Linkin Park. I've been a fan there since I was a kid. I listen to different kinds of genres. I listen to country. I listen to R&B, rap, hip hop.
Shout out to Ulrich.
I listen to pop. Listen to like any kind of variety.
That's like, man, it's just like, I feel like I listen to every genre except for country.
Yeah, well, the thing is that this is one movie that I saw with my girlfriend Danielle recently. It's called A Star Is Born. Features that like.
I was supposed to see that with my mom.
Oh yeah?
I did not see that yet.
I'm gonna let you know right now. The movie was incredible. Like Lady Gaga, Bradley Cooper's like performance.
I have to go see that now.
Mm-hmm.
Highly recommended from you.
Yes, and well, because of I saw it 3 days earlier before the movie actually released.
Whoa.
On October 2nd, and because of it, I got the soundtrack for free.
Really?
I did.
That's insane.
It's so funny about that actually. Oleg was at the event, but we were sitting in different areas.
Really? You should have told us about this. Oh, this is probably like.
Yeah, so it was all before you guys did the podcast.
This is all before that.
Oh yeah.
This is before I even heard of that movie.
Uh-huh.
So, big question for you. What foods do you eat? Burgers, French fries, milkshake. I'm kidding. Veggie straws.
So, I usually eat
Raw onions.
I would usually eat like chicken, steak, salads. I mean, I would have a burger from here and there. Trying to stay away from the fried foods because I know it's not supposed to be very good for you.
Yeah.
There's also like I mean, I eat fruits. Yes, I usually eat a banana. Usually eat an orange. Usually eat grapes.
Strawberries?
Occasionally.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
I gotta start eating more bananas. Gotta get more potassium in me.
Yes, it's supposed to be very healthy for you. And there's also coconut water. I drink that, and it has some more potassium than a banana.
Really?
It does.
Okay, now I gotta go shop right and buy myself some coconut water, or wherever they sell it.
Yep.
Amazon. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. They probably don't sell that.
Yeah.
So, I know you do many races. Is there any others in particular that you would like to talk about?
I mean, here's the thing. So, throughout my running career, I've done a variety of races. I've done 5Ks, 8Ks, 10Ks, 15Ks, 20Ks, and I actually did a 12K recently, which is such an odd distance. It's like about 7.5 miles. I don't even know why that's a thing.
It is now.
And then I mean I ran like the 2 mile and the 1 mile back in high school. My best mile was about 4:54, and my 2 mile time was at about 10:53. And I've done a half marathon too. I mean, one day I would like to do a marathon.
That sounds fun. Like the Boston Marathon or
Boston Marathon, New York
York?
City Marathon. But the thing is, though, you have to run a very good time in order to qualify for it.
Really? Feel bad for like the one person who enters and it's just like the last person to run.
Yeah. I mean, it's very complicated, but marathon training, like whenever I start that, I'm gonna be like super busy.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks. It's the thing is, it's very time consuming, and you're just gonna have to put a lot of self discipline into it, and that's a key thing for running, for how I got very successful with it, is to make sure that you make time with your family, yes, but you also gotta make sure you self-discipline. Like, you can't just like slack off.
That's why what you just said kind of compared to me. Like when I was in high school, I realized there's a reason I didn't do high school soccer. It's because I knew I'd be like half like athletic and then half lazy. I was always like, I didn't want to train almost every day, so I was like the lazy runner. Like I would just be like at home playing video games instead of I don't know, like running every day. You actually have to put your like, mind and body,
Body, and soul into it.
yeah, you have to work hard like almost every day for it. And
Exactly.
That's why I didn't do high school soccer. I was doing like rec leagues and stuff.
That's so funny. I never knew about that.
Yeah, I was that was me. And they were good times. Like one time I think this was like my last season of like rec league.
Mm-hmm.
I actually ditched work to go. Hey, we won 8-0. We won 8-0 against Elmwood Park. It was one of the greatest times I ever had. I don't do that anymore though, because I'm getting old and I can't really play that much anymore. But that was probably like a good time I had in rec league. You were not working that day, don't worry. So, do you have any tips for anyone trying to enter and compete in some of the races that you do?
The tips that I would give out to the many runners who want to train and compete in a race: make sure that you put yourself, as I was saying before, like a lot of time and a lot of effort into the training cycle. Because if you don't train for it and then all of a sudden like race day comes up, it's gonna go all downhill
Whole
from there.
hamstring.
It could lead to like many injuries.
Oof.
Ankle sprain, runner's knee.
Runner's knee.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't heard that one before.
How do I explain it? So runner's knee, basically like your knee's buttering you, and you can't move your knee around as much.
Ooh.
So like it is important that you train to your extent, yes, but it's also important that you have to listen to your body, because if you don't listen to your body, you're gonna be out for a while.
You're gonna be in the hospital, and nobody wants that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof. So, where can people reach out to you? Or, like, what social media can they find you on?
They can find me through Facebook.
Twitter. I'm kidding.
Actually, yes, on Twitter, but I barely go on it, though.
Same.
There's also Instagram, Snapchat. That's it.
Yeah. Like, all the social media.
All throughout social media, basically.
Yeah.
Except for the ones I mentioned.
Yep. Nice, man. What is your long-term goals?
Long-term goals, like for running, general life.
Any, like, what is your, like, do you have any, like, short-term goals, long-term goals that you feel like you want to accomplish within your lifetime?
Long-term goal, definitely want to get my certification for sure.
I believe in you.
Thank you. Secondly, like in the near future, just definitely want to keep on grinding with the running. Definitely on that.
Grind 24/7.
And then I mean, I've been saving up for a car recently.
Nice.
Hoping to get out of sometime, maybe either this week or next week. I'm not too sure. It's been one of my goals that I've had for a while.
What you gonna get? Any like brand?
Well, it's gonna be weird, but and maybe adjusting to a regular car. It's probably gonna be a Subaru Impreza.
Nice. You sticking with Subaru or like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
they're good cars.
Back in the past, my grandpa, I think his brother had a Subaru, which they last a very long time, and they swears they are super good and reliable. and so I mean, originally like the plan, like if it were to save up like enough money, then I wanted a Subaru Forester. But it also depends like on where your finances are
Yeah.
and where you're at. So luckily for me, I found a very good deal, and I'm probably gonna get it. And plus, with a regular car like that, I'm gonna save a lot of money for one for my insurance, and then two,
Who was that?
that my girlfriend texted me,
Shout out to Mark's girlfriend if she's listening to this podcast.
and that just texted me out of the blue. But yeah, my car insurance would be cheaper for one, and then two, it's got very good gas mileage on it.
Nice.
So it's got like about 27 in the city and 36 on the highway, and I think the average like overall is probably about maybe 31 to 32 miles per gallon.
Nice. My Jeep, I noticed it like lasts me like, I don't know, 2 weeks, like per like how much I fill it up.
Yeah, I mean SUVs are good. It's just they're super expensive,
Oh yeah.
and they don't have much gas.
Definitely not. It's like you're like hauling like half the car. It's just like all that weight. But seems like a nice car.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna go look it up right now. So I have a few more questions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you play me in FIFA? And what team would you pick?
Yes, I will play you in FIFA. And second, you gotta show me the teams.
Will do.
I mean, I
You going with Italian teams, American teams, like MLS League, UEFA Premier Leagues,
does
Chinese Super Leagues,
does the New York Football Club count?
NYFC. We'll have to look.
Because here's a cool thing. I went to Yankee Stadium last summer, and they were having a soccer game over there
Really?
with the New York Red Bulls.
Ooh, I thought you'd pick the Red Bulls.
So we got like Legend Suite seats. We were pretty close to the field,
Oh,
and
This
it
one?
was like an all-you-can-eat buffet, tacos.
oh my! I need to go.
steak,
I need to go. Bring me.
chicken.
You got me on tacos.
Mac and cheese. There's a variety and a lot of desserts.
I want to go now.
We got a very lucky deal on it, but it's just super expensive to go.
Yeah, it is. That's like going to like Devils games and stuff, or any other like sporting event lately.
Yeah.
So, lastly, for the final question, ask me anything. It could be about the podcast. It could be about where I'm going in life. And this is the one question you were not prepared for. Because you have to ask me the question.
What is one of the reasons that you've started doing this podcast? Well, not this podcast, but I'm talking about like starting to do your own podcast show.
So, the reason I started doing this podcast, I was actually inspired by a few others. One was the Rooster Teeth podcast, and one was the Purpose in the Youth podcast. So on the Rooster Teeth podcast, it's just a bunch of like nerdy people. They all have beers. And they all just talk about random things on the internet or like video games. And they're all just really like, they're like characters. They're really funny. They're kind of like the meat department if you think about it. But if the meat department had their own podcast and all had beers in their hands.
Oh my god, that would be so bad.
Oh, it'd be funny. Actually, you're right. And then I was inspired by a more sober podcast.
And what more sober podcast is that?
It's called Purpose in the Youth podcast.
Purpose in the Youth. And what they're about?
So there was this guy named Bobby, and Bobby, B-O-B. He's like a Uber driver slash. He does like podcasts in California, and what he would do is he graduated college. Just to sum up, he graduated college. He didn't. He's like, what's my purpose in life? He's like, I don't know what I want to do, where I want to work, what I want to do. kind of like us, like in college, or like when you graduate, you're like, or like when you're in college, you're like, what should I major in? You know, like what should I do with the rest of my life? It's like, what should I do? And that question sparked his podcast. I'm pretty sure he goes. So he just started like, messaging, DMing, direct messaging, like asking people, hey, you want to come on a podcast and talk? Because you found your purpose in life. So he's like over 100 episodes right now. He just talks to people, and I've actually listened to a few, and they've been very inspirational. I even talked to him, and he told me numbers do not matter, and if 100 people hate what you do, there will be 200 who will. And if there's 300 who hate what you do, there will be 500 people who will like your stuff.
That will keep escalating.
Yeah. So like you hit like who knows how many. It's like I found like what he told me to be like very inspirational and helpful, and I want to kind of do what he's doing, but not really like in his way. I was hoping to like tell not like celebrity stories, but like just people that I know, see what they're up to in life, see what what they're doing, and hear their story. I don't care how far, what their age is, what they do. I'm not judgmental. I just want to know like a story.
Yeah, no, the story be very easygoing. I mean, there's no reason to be judgmental.
Yeah, it's like your story like was really helpful to. I'm sure it would help someone out there who's trying to get fit, trying to get them gains.
Try to fit, try to become the runner they can be.
Yeah.
It's like because
trying to support some charities out there. Like I see you're wearing pink. Like that's Breast Cancer Awareness Day right there. It's October.
Yeah.
Oh, my back. I was not sitting right there. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to maybe someone out there is listening to this, and hopefully this helps them out or makes them happy with all my cheesy jokes.
Yes, and I hope this could help anybody who is looking to pursue their goals of running, fitness, or whatever goals they have in life.
Same with me. Thank you for coming on the podcast, Mark.
Thank you for having me, Joe.
No problem, man. Anytime. Woo! Peace out, everybody. This is Sher Street. Today's date is October 11th, 2018. Peace.
Peace.